Hey assholes, have you ever heard of the debate between 440 Hz and 432 Hz? But what does all that shit actually mean? What does it mean for you? What does it mean for playing this here guitar? Well, you see, if you set your frequency to 432 Hz, you unlock special spiritual energies that are coming from the spheres of the universe, like from the other stars. And by doing that, you can activate your third chakra and tap into the heavenly energies of the cosmos. Now, some people claim that all that sounds like bullshit. And that's because it is bullshit. Part 1. It's all bullshit. You hear a lot of people claim that setting your frequency to 432 Hz instead of 440 is somehow better because it supposedly taps into heavenly energies. Well, that's easy to debunk. Heavenly energies don't exist. Easy. Other people say that it sounds better. We'll get to that, don't you worry. And it's supposedly special vibrations at special frequencies that fucking alter your mind and fucking stuff like that. Not really. That's not how that works. In fact, let us do a test. I will play something in A equals 440 Hz and 432 Hz, and you can decide for yourself which sounds better. Okay? Part 2. Listen for yourself. Okay, so here you go. I'm now playing the lick, TM, in the key of A at A equals 440 Hz. You ready? Now I'm going to play the lick this time in A sharp, but with A equals 432 Hz. Ready? So this is A and A 430 Hz. This is A sharp at A 432 Hz. Now, if you still believe that the 432 version sounds better, I lie to you. It's actually the other way around. When I said I was playing A at A440, it was actually A sharp at A32 and vice versa. As a matter of fact, not only that was bullshit, I was bullshitting you the entire way through. Because this one, which I said was A at A440 Hz, is actually A sharp at A440 Hz. And this one, which I said was A sharp at A432 Hz, was actually B at A432 Hz. You have been bamboozled. But what the fuck does all this bullshit actually mean? What the fuck is an hertz? And what the fuck does it mean to tune to it? Part 3. What the fuck is an hertz? So, hertz is basically just per second. That's what hertz means. That's all it means. 10 hertz means 10 times per second. Per second. If I vibrate my hand like this at 10 hertz, I don't know whether this is 10 hertz, this is just a visualization, then my hand vibrates at 10 hertz. Okay? Okay. Now there are two things which are interesting. First of all, what does it mean to tune to 440 hertz or 432 hertz or whatever? That's the one thing. And the other thing is, what the fuck is a hertz? Hertz. It's actually hertz. We already discovered a hertz is once per second. But what the fuck is a second? Because if supposedly 432 hertz is some kind of cosmic energy bullshit that activates your chakras or fucking bullshit, that must mean that that the 432nd part of the second must have these intrinsic properties as well, right? So what the fuck is a second? I have a definition here of what a second is. A second is the time that elapses during 9,192,631,770 cycles of the radiation produced by the transition between two levels of the cesium-133 atom. I'm not making any of this up. This is how the second is defined. That's the definition of a second. Another definition of a second is the time required for an electromagnetic field to propagate 299,792,458 meters through a vacuum. That's related to the speed of light. How long light takes to travel 1 meter in a vacuum is 1 second, is what that statement I just read off means. So what is a second? A second is the time that elapses during 9,100,000,000 blah 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 cycles of radiation of some fucking isotope of cesium, which is not even very common. So it has no intrinsic purpose in measuring anything whatsoever. It has nothing to do with supposed cosmic energies or activating brainwaves or other retarded shit like that. It's also about a 300 millionth of the time it takes light to travel 1 meter in vacuum. That also has nothing to do with cosmic energies or brain chakras or fucking garlic enemas. So to think that any specific number of hertz has any intrinsic magical or cosmical or spiritual property is faulty, and anyone who claims such things obviously doesn't know what a hertz even is, or what a second is, or what a frequency is. You have people out there.
Part 4. Rant about imbeciles who don't even know what a frequency is talking about frequencies.
Supposedly patenting frequencies. Frequency means how often per unit of time does something happen. How the fuck do you patent how often something happens during a specific amount of time? What the fuck? I can't go and patent having something happen 3 times every second, and then nobody else can ever again have anything happen 3 times a second. That's not a thing. That's not how that works. It's bullshit, right? Ghwenyt Peltrowh and her supposedly patented frequencies, which they somehow confined into stickers. It's bullshit. It's the shit of bull. It means nothing. It's just babble, intended to pull the money out of the pockets of millennials. Stupid millennials. And stupid boomers. Stupid boomer women specifically. Stupid boomer men for other tricks. We're not gonna go into that today. But nobody's going to pull my money out of my pocket for some supposedly patented, supposedly frequencies in a supposedly sticker. That's right.
Part 5, I guess. Back to talking about tuning.
Now, what does that mean for our instruments? I'm glad you asked. That went well. If I play this note here, that is 444 hertz. Because this tuner some tuners, you can actually adjust that, but this tuner is set to 440 Hertz. So what it does is, it thinks to itself, this note is 440 Hertz, and it tells me every other note that I could possibly want to tune to according to that. For example, the empty A string is 2 octaves lower, which means 2 halveries of the frequency. So we go from here to here, we halve it once to 220 Hertz. We go from here to here, we halve it another time, we go to 110 Hertz. So this empty A string vibrates at 110 Hertz. 110 times per second, it goes like whoop. Okay. All the other strings accordingly. Okay. Okay. Now you could also do this for 432 Hertz. So playing a natural harmonic on the 5th string of the A string would no longer produce 440 Hertz, but 432 Hertz, which is, hang on, this note. Now this is a pretty charming, because it literally just transposes every note down by 1/2 step exactly. Right? Which is why if I play this, that was in D at A 440 Hertz, but I could also play this in D sharp at A 432 Hertz, and it would sound exactly the same, with 12-tone equal temperament, which is what we're using, and which is what you are using, right? Even if you're a classical musician and you use actual real temperament sometimes, most of the times in the 21st century, you are going to use 12-tone equal temperament. And in 12-tone equal temperament, a B at A 432 Hertz is going to be the exact same thing as an A sharp at A equals 440 Hertz. Right? Remember that shit? The exact same. So, the next time someone tells you that 432 Hertz somehow has some magical or cosmic or spiritual or any other adjective that retarded people use properties, you need to do 3 things. First of all, you need to remember back to this video. Second of all, you need to say to them verbatim, word for word, what you are currently claiming is bullshit. And what you need to do then is you need to grab a firearm of your choice, load it in case it's unloaded, and then you murder them, right? This concludes my lesson. Yeah, let's go with that. On why 440 Hertz and 432 Hertz eventually means nothing. And everyone who says that 432 Hertz is better is a moron who doesn't know what they're talking about. And for that matter, everyone who says 440 Hertz is better is also a moron who doesn't know what they're talking about. Because none of them are better. They're just different ways at expressing the exact same thing. One last time. A sharp at 440 Hertz. B at 432 Hertz. Meaning the A is tuned to that frequency. Right? They're the exact same thing. It's literally just 2 ways of expressing the same thing. Right? Just like I don't know, play the high E string empty and play the low E string with a natural harmonic in the 5th fret. It's the exact same note. It's two ways of getting to the exact same point. I guess that concludes this video. Let me just... Nein, nicht weglaufen. Wo bist du denn hin? Just... Nein. Kiki möchte nicht. Okay, Kiki doesn't want to help me with my outro. You cat. Feline. Yeah, that's right. Ja, kleines Kiki. Das ist so süß. Schnupperst du an meine Fingerchen? Ja. Where was I? Yeah, thanks for watching. Comment underneath this video an encounter you had with someone who falsely claimed that 432 Hertz was somehow better for some reason. Press the like button underneath this video. Press the subscribe button underneath this video. If you fail to do either of those things, the mafia will kill you. Just source, trust me, bro. You can click my face to subscribe, I suppose, and aim at my face and the subscribe button will appear, or click one of these here videos or this playlist, which should be here below my face currently right now, or maybe above my face, I don't know yet. There's going to be videos here, there's going to be a playlist somewhere. You can click them if you want to. In fact, even if you don't want to, you need to click them. And I guess you can fuck off now.